Hi, and welcome to One Thing Thursday for October. It's been a difficult month for many of us. At a time when many in the country were mourning the loss of the Queen, we were dealing with a grief closer to home. Bex and I had to say goodbye to Fred. He never really recovered from losing Betty, and his health had got to a point where his tomorrow didn't seem worth the difficulty he faced each day. He was a good boy who made us laugh, and whose grace just made us wonder. He was our beautiful, loyal, mad baby boy. Obviously, we're deep in a sad place about losing both of our doggy children in such a short space of time. And it was interesting seeing grief work itself out on a national scale while we nursed ours privately. I don't think we deal with loss and grief well in this country. Too often it's pushed beneath the veneer of stiff upper lip and denial. A couple of days ago, my granddaughter innocently asked me if she could have my necklace when I died. And I said, I don't know if you'll like it when you're 50. And she looked at me and said, I don't think it'll be that long. She's 9. Now, how you respond to that will say a lot about how you've been raised to think about death. While it was a bit of a shock to see my mortality reflected in a child's vision of the future, it wasn't something I'd want to suppress in her. Death leads to life, which leads to death. It's the wonderful cycle that fuels everything. Let's move away from our mortality per se and look at our life now. Just as the loss of the Queen has led many people to reflexively cling to the monarchy as some kind of surety of a secure future, so there will be instances where something in your life needs to pass. Something that you're clinging to needs to be let go of. Some things need to die for new things to have a chance to live. Sometimes we try to recreate what we've lost instead of moving on. Bex and I miss everything about having dogs. For 22 years we've lived with their amazing companionship, and there is an urge to get another one. But in a way, that would be a denial of their death to us at this time. Instead, we're going to embrace the change and see what it brings. We're asking ourselves, what new things could come into our life without the presence of dogs? So my one thing for you this month is this. Let go of what needs to be let go of in your life, and don't immediately look to grab something similar that happens along. Give uncertainty and novelty a chance to make a difference in your life. It won't be the same, but it might be a different kind of great. Have a great month.